That's right, breaking news as of today. Now, BBC and Sky Sports have confirmed that the Premier League will return on June the 17th. That will be the games of Man City versus Arsenal and Sheffield United versus Aston Villa, as they have the games in hand, meaning that 29 games will be played. And then the weekend of June the 19th to the 21st is when the full fixtures will be played. So round 30, I believe that is. So that is right, Spurs will be back in action between June the 19th and 21st. The dates are to be confirmed yet, and there will be a confirmation from the Premier League themselves very shortly, but a lot of high sources from BBC and Sky Sports have confirmed that in fact we will be back very soon. So that'll be 100 days since the Premier League last was played, which I don't know, it's an interesting one. They've clearly been watching the Bundesliga, see how they've been doing on their return, playing in their stadiums without fans, and the measures they take with the people on the bench being separated. You've got the staff wearing masks, and I guess they viewed it as a success, or at least a success so far. So the government have obviously advised, saying that they can come back from June, and all the clubs have agreed that that is the best weekend to commence. Not only that, that is basically confirmed that the last, or the scheduled at least, last game weekend will be August the 1st and August the 2nd. That is supposed to be the end of the Premier League, as well as that Liverpool could have the title all in the first week. I believe if Man City lose to Arsenal and Liverpool win their game, then that would be confirmed them have winning the title. But let's be honest, I don't think Arsenal will beat Man City. So it'll probably take them 2 game weeks, which I think they'll be separated by about 3 days. I think the plan is to do what Bundesliga have done and have 2 games a week. So yeah, it looks like the Premier League could be wrapped up by August 2nd. If they can do that, obviously give the players an actual proper break and give the clubs a chance to actually do the summer transfers and all that, they will probably only delay the start of the next Premier League season by maybe a few weeks, probably start in September, to give at least a full month worth of transfers. Not like normal where the season would end, there would be a few weeks in between the season ending and then the transfer window open. It's most likely that the season will end on August 2nd and the transfer window will be open straight away. So obviously all the free players, the players that their contracts ended in June, I believe will probably play until the end of the season, which is the beginning of August, and then we'll be allowed to move straight away. As well as that, clubs can make signings, sell players pretty much as soon as the season is done, which is what I'm guessing will happen. So yeah, and that's huge implications for football fans out there. Obviously, there won't be any football fans in the stadium. It'll be behind closed doors. As far as I'm aware, it's not at neutral grounds, but please correct me wrong if any of you have seen any other sources suggesting otherwise. I know they were contemplating doing it at neutral grounds, but I think that they've had a look at the Bundesliga. They're playing it in their home grounds. I think as long as the safety precautions are taken in place, then it should be played at their stadiums. But that does mean that the first North London derby at the Spurs Stadium is going to be behind closed doors, which, to be honest with you, I don't like at all. I don't like the thought of there being the first North London derby at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium with no fans. And what I've gathered from watching the Bundesliga so far is that it's really hard to have engaging football when there's no reactions from players, no reactions from fans in the crowds. It almost feels like a training session where you can hear all the players shouting at each other, they score, they can't celebrate into the fans, they can't celebrate with their own players because they've got a social distance while they're playing, even though they're just tackling each other and manhandling each other. It blows my mind that they can't do some of these things. But either way, that's the advice they've been given. I'm really not looking forward to watching those kind of games, to be honest, where there should be so much passion in the game. One of the first games that we saw was Dortmund-Schalke. That was actually the first Bundesliga game back. And my takeaway from it was that this is their biggest rivalry. Schalke managed to beat them in the game earlier this season. It was played at Dortmund's ground. Dortmund won 4-0, and there just didn't seem to be any passion behind it. Obviously, the players couldn't celebrate that much. The quality wasn't that great. Obviously, Dortmund's was all right. There obviously some players like Guerrero stood out massively, got 2 goals in that game, and Haaland obviously did pretty well as well. But Sancho not starting 3 games in a row. I think we're going to notice a lot of that. Some players aren't going to be as fit as they should be, and I feel like there could be potentially more injuries. The good thing for Spurs is that the majority of our players are back in training now. You've seen all the clips of Harry Kane shooting against Lloris. He's looking on fire. I believe Sissoko's returned. Son's returned from military service. Also, I think his fitness is doing okay. Ndombele supposedly been working on his fitness a lot during lockdown, and Mourinho has actually made a lot of comments saying he's very impressed with his work rate since us being in lockdown. So I'm intrigued to see how he will do. Leave a comment down below if you think Ndombele's fitness will have improved, if you think he's going to do better than he did towards the end of the season. I think he started the season off really well, got injured, and then since then just hasn't really looked the same player. And we should have the majority, if not all of our players back. So as much as I'm looking forward to seeing my team play again, I'm just a bit apprehensive. Like, I think fans make up 80% of football, to be honest with you. If we can't see the limbs, we can't see the celebrations, we can't hear that noise, it's surprising how much of a difference it makes. Champions League it's not totally out of our reach, but of course, with the likes of Chelsea and Leicester doing well, we're going to struggle. We need to hope that Sheffield, Wolves, Man U and Arsenal also do badly. So at the end of the day, I think we have to focus on ourselves. If we win all of our remaining games, that will give us the best chance of securing that Champions League spot, if not Europa League, which, to be honest with you, I think I'd rather not be in Europa League. Quite clearly, Liverpool are going to win. It will just be interesting to see whether the Leicester players can hold on, whether Chelsea can hold on to that Champions League spot, and whether Man U, Spurs, Wolves, or even Sheffield can make a resurgence into those positions. I mean, it would be great for Wolves and Sheffield to get European football regardless. I think they'll be happy with the Europa League, but obviously Man U, Spurs, Arsenal, Chelsea are all going to be battling it out for those final Champions League spots for next season, especially since we've been knocked out by RB Leipzig already. So lackluster Champions League compared to last year. Like I said, mixed emotions. Happy that I get to see my team play again. Apprehensive because there's not going to be any fans, and that was like the heart and soul of it. And most likely I'm not going to be able to see my team play live for at least a year, as next season's probably going to be mostly behind closed doors, or they'll do a lottery system where your chances of seeing a game is very, very, very small. So it'll be interesting to see what we do that. But yeah, confirmed again, just to wrap up, that June 17th, the Premier League returns with the Arsenal, City, Sheffield, Aston Villa game. And then between the 19th and the 21st, Spurs will be back in action, and it'll be all wrapped up, hopefully by August 1st, or August 2nd actually, is the last game week of this season. So I want you guys to leave all comments down below. Do you think it's too soon? Do you think Bundesliga has had success so far in returning to their season, so it's maybe the right option for the Premier League? I mean, we have continuously new Premier League cases of coronavirus. 4 more players yesterday have confirmed cases. So I don't know, we might be pushing our luck of a potential second wave, but at the end of the day, if they take all precautions necessary, I believe it is possible to have it back safely. But yeah, let me know if you're looking forward to seeing us play again, if you're excited to see some of our players back in action, or if you're worried that we are actually going to struggle now that we haven't played for a while. I want to hear everything from you guys, and make sure to subscribe for more. I'll be doing more live streams. Videos are going to be back. I'm sorry for being away for so long, but been focusing on other projects, and I shall see you guys in the next one. Peace.
No, there ain't no stopping us. Fly without boarding pass. Couldn't catch me, I'll be moving fast.